So by 100 BC, gladiators are a part of Roman life. Caesar had his own gladiators. He had a troop of gladiators he would train and bring to games. He also sponsored some very successful games in the Roman Forum itself. Because before the Colosseum was around, they had to stage these games wherever they could. So he actually cleared the Forum Square, put up bleachers around it, and covered it with, like silk awnings.
Wow.
And gladiators fight right in the center of things. So by the time the Colosseum's built, gladiators are very well known, and people have been watching them for generations. It evolved over time. Different styles became popular in different periods, but there was always a sense that it had to be a good fight, because people wanted to see a good fight. And it was actually usually not a fight to the death. So there was always a sense, when it came to gladiators, that you wanted fighters of two different styles to come to grips. Because guys who are both light fighters or both heavily armored fighters are going to be kind of boring. They're fighting the same way, either a very quick fight or a very long fight. But if you have one guy who's heavily armored and slow, and one guy who's lithe and agile and lightly armored, that's a good show. The one guy's darting around, the other guy is, waiting to land his right blow. So the classic matchup is the retiarius and the secutor. The retiarius, the net man, has his weighted net and the trident. You've probably seen this, in a lot of gladiatorial movies. The other guy is in full armor, heavy armor, and is kind of just waiting his time. So when the retiarius gets too close, then his opponent will spear him. And they make great efforts to match up fighters of similar skill levels, too. There are rankings. Gladiators are arranged onto 5 tiers from top to bottom, and it's based on how many fights you've won. So if you're a veteran gladiator who's won, let's say, 5 or 10 fights, you might be a Tier 1 gladiator. You only fight a Tier 1 opponent.